Previous session we studied about WASP top 10 security, WASP API security top 10. Okay, today we will do some labs. So first is authentication attacks. So authentication attack we already did in our second or third session, authentication attack. So these are same password spraying attack. So mostly in bug hunting this is not useful, but you can use. So what is password spraying attack? Actually I can explain you. So see, password spraying means we find out some username, means some email like admin@gmail.com and admin2 @gmail.com. Like I will find out some 5 or 10 or 15 email through enumerations, maybe through sensitive data disclosure. So what I tried to do there, like I do a password spraying, means I choose a simple password like this, password 123. Then I try to use same password with this. So maybe sometimes this will work on some one user. So that is a password spraying attack. Means same password, trying the same password on multiple accounts. Okay. So sequencer is like sometime what happens, some applications are using token for authentication purpose. So what happens, that token is not that good. So we can break that, like we can brute force that from sequencer, like we can find out like this token is good or not. So let's try to do in previous session. Yeah, I think everyone know like how we can open the opening my bar. This is Burp Suite. Sequencer, I think I told you in CSRF attack, sequencer, like for brute forcing the CSRF token. So this is also useful in brute forcing CSRF token. Sometimes what happen there, CSRF and token is entropy is not high. Entropy means what happen, uh, like maybe they are using the CSRF like this. Okay. So this is randomly generated. So in backend they are using some type of function or something to generate these tokens for CSRF or like maybe for authentication. So what happened? These tokens entropy is not high. Means they are generating the token, but after some time they are using the same token. Like okay, after maybe 100 token, they are using the again this first token, or maybe like they are like not changing the word every word for every time. So what happens sometime they change this only last two word, middle two words. So because of that we can brute force them and we can use for authentication bypass purpose or CS in CSRF bypass. Okay. So I give you an idea like how we can use this technique for brute forcing the CSRF token, or maybe sometimes when you find out that okay, this application is using the token for authentication purpose. Okay. So we have our lab at 127 dot this. I think everyone know this. So I created an account. This account testing first in first account. Okay. Okay, I'm increasing my size. Okay, this is visible. I think. Okay, yeah, it's visible. I think. Okay. So testing first. I created one account. So it is easy. So I already told you like how you set up this lab. So if you didn't in that class, then watch the video and set up this lab and yeah, come here. Or you can also use the live website for testing. Okay, they also have the live website this, but sometimes this not work fine. Sometimes, so sometimes this is working fine, but sometimes see, you can also use this crappy API stack.ai login. So sometimes it is lagging because all over the world are using this for. Sometimes some guys are like DDoSing this site. So because of that, this, if this is not working, then we can also use our lab. So same thing, all things are same. Okay, so let's talk about the sequencer. What is the sequencer and how we can use it for brute forcing? So I created an account and log in there. Okay, so let's capture the request. Okay, let's log out first, then log in again. So this is my username and password. Okay, see, this is my username and password, sending it to the repeater. So see, this is using an, okay, first I will tell you like what is the flow here. So what this application is doing, we are sending a post request at API auth login with email and password. Okay, and after that we'll get a token, which is, this is a JWT token. Okay, if you want to see, okay, copy, and okay, this is not working. Go to jwt.io. See, JWT token. Algorithm is RS256 and testing1 gmail.com. Role is user, and issued at and expired at. Okay, so this is issued at and this is expired at. So issued at, you can see like Thursday February 1 and expired at yeah, okay, for 1 hour. So this is a JWT token. So after issuing this, generating this JWT token, application use this JWT token for authentication purpose for next request. Like, okay, this application is authenticated now. If next request, they are using this JWT for, see, I will show you. This is a request. Okay, this is a request. Okay, we find out 2 requests. Send it. Send it. Okay. So next request, you see identity API v2 user dashboard. Okay, so this is using a bearer token. So this is the token generated in first request. You can see. Okay, this is changed. Why this is changing? Wait a minute. This needs to be used this. Okay, let's check out this. This is also a JWT. So they will use, yeah, same. Okay, that I think they are issuing or this expiring date changed, because of that something is changed in it. Otherwise token is same. Okay, so they are using that token for authentication purpose in next request. Is, see, this request, this request. So we can use that token for authentication. So what is the authentication type here? Application using authorization. Here, see, there is no cookie. So this is authorization to bearer token. Okay, you can see here token type is bearer. Okay, then next request, this is using that for authentication purpose. So we cannot,
bearer means bearer
bearer is just a name. Like, see, authentication bearer, then this is token name, means, okay, like this is the token and bearer is just a name, bearer, and after that this is a token. This is our JWT token. Okay, so see, I already told you, when application using authorization bearer, then we cannot perform the CSRF attack and course attack. Because see, how we generate this, like if application, if some of guys you are asking me again and again this again, like, okay, CSRF is there, see, CSRF is there, but if application using the CSRF token or authorization bearer, then we cannot perform the course attack there. So always keep in mind this. Okay, so okay, let's talk about sequencer. Okay, I
by
want,
one minute, sir. If application using JW token, we can't perform the CSRF, right? Course, right?
yeah, already I told you what's happening. Great. So let's talk about the sequencer. So see, if sometimes, okay, currently they are using the JWT and it is very difficult to break out the JWT. Like we can, if they are misconfigured, then I already told you like what we can perform from JWT attacks. In already we discussed all things, JWT, non-algorithm, JWT, that brute forcing through hashcat, JWT, and that what we changed this algorithm to RS-256 to HS-256, or sometimes they are not validating also that algorithm, so we can also perform those attacks. Okay, so you can perform those attacks on this if you find out the if application using the JWT. See, this is JWT and authenticating through JWT, so we can perform the JWT attacks here also. So I am not showing the showing you the JWT attacks because we already discussed all of those. Now I will tell you the sequencer. So sequencer, see, every time I'm sending request, this is generating. See, is generating. So maybe okay, like this time this is using the JWT. Sometimes what happen? They just create a token like this, something small token, or maybe like okay, like only this token, and they use that token for authentication purpose. Some see, you will see these type of things in application when you do the hunting or pen testing. So what, how we can brute force this, like how we find out okay this key is we can brute force it or not. So for that we need to send the request to sequencer, right click, send it to the sequencer. Okay, sequencer is very good for brute forcing a CSRF token, and like if application is using some token for authentication purpose or maybe some other purpose, so we can brute force that from sequencer. So we want to configure where we what we want to check. See, currently there is JWT, like if you see something else there, then just select that in this single. I selected, okay, and okay. After that, we can start the capturing. So what this will do, actually, what is this doing? In this sequencer, this will sending the request. This request, like see, like this again and again, again and again, like this. Or what this will do, this will create a collection all of these tokens. See, you can see like this is all different, this is different, this is different, this is different. So sequencer collect all of them and analyze them, like okay, like maybe application is not using everything randomly. Like if application using, see, entropy is high, then we cannot brute force that. But if entropy is not good, then we can brute force that token. So let's go to sequencer. See, it's capturing. So you can click on this auto analyze. So what this will do, this will analyze automatically on every 100. Okay. So you can see the overall quality of randomness within the sample is estimated to be extremely poor. Means randomness is not good. Overall, like why this is showing you this? I'll tell you. This is analyzing the whole token. And every time this is sending the request, it will get back this algorithm, this. But so everyone know about the JWT. What is this? Header, payload, and signature. So every time header and payload most of the time are same. Only some minor changes, but otherwise the sequencer, this signature is this different, but most of the time header and payload is same. So because of that, this is saying okay, your token is not as good. So this is JWT, so it is not possible to break out. Sometimes, yeah, if application, you can also break this. Like if application is not using at like, see, there is very big signature, so it is not possible to break. Like maybe if sometimes you will see only small signature, so you can brute force this, because see, this is very simple, only algorithm, and so we need to brute force this. Like if we successfully brute force, then we can take over any other user account by using the sequencer. But currently they are using very big signature, so we cannot brute force. So I am just showing you. So let's see our attack, what's going on there. See, Analyzing now. So this will show you character level analysis, bit level analysis, and analysis option. So character level means it will check character by character, like how many character are there and how they are changing. So and bit level, so this will same by it will change on byte level. So 1 character 2 byte. Okay, this is the summary. So like if you want to take a perfect example, then you need to capture at least 20,000 tokens. So it will capture 20,000 tokens. Then this will show you everything, like what is the issue, what is whole things about this. Okay. See, character level analysis was not performed because the sample size is too small. So like sample size is 2670. Like if it goes to 20,000, then it will show you like, okay, character level analysis, bit level analysis, everything. So we can, okay, so just run it in the background. Okay, so this is all about. So sometimes, okay, like how you can brute force the CSRF. So see, currently there is this. So sometimes application are generating the CSRF when you are doing the like get request, post request. So you will see, okay, they are generating the CSRF in their body section. Like HTML page, there are some where like CSRF token. Like you can find out like using this CSRF, and you will find out the CSRF. Then what you need to do, just send this request to the sequencer, then select the CSRF there, and then start the live capture. If this will show you like, okay, you can brute force this, or you can broke that CSRF or not. So this is very good. Like if you successfully break out the CSRF token, then you will find some CSRF related bugs there, easy bugs. Okay. So JWT attacks, we already discussed the JWT attack. Okay. Okay. Let's today we'll do the broken object level authorization, BOLA. We already discussed what is the BOLA. BOLA means we can access the other users data. So accessing other users data means there is no access controls. So you can also change it to like broken access control. So broken object level authorization means user 1 can access the user 2 details. Like I think, yeah, see here. User 1 can access, okay, we have there, yeah, this. So user 1 can access the other users detail by changing the some type of ID, or okay, I think I have the example. See here. See API v1 account 2222 4 times 2, and we are accessing some data of account for this user. Like if we changed it to 4 times 3, then we are if we are getting the user data of the user, this user, then there is a BOLA vulnerability. So some of you called it IDOR also, but in API this we called this BOLA, broken object level authorization. Okay, so see, not every time you will see these things in the URL. Sometimes you will see in the body section also. See here, see post API v1 user account, we are accessing the user A. If we changed it to this, if we are accessing the user B by changing the email, then there is BOLA also. Okay, so see, same thing. Like if you find out ID in the body section, then if you change, then we are accessing the data, then there is a bug. Okay, so let's do the lab, then you will understand more. So see, this is a lab. So in BOLA, for testing the BOLA, we need to create 2 accounts. See, always like for testing the API, most of the time, BOLA, BAFLA, we need to create 2 accounts. Create account A. Here I am creating account first. Create account second. Okay. So we already have the, see, you can see testing first. We already have the first account. Okay, let's open up other browser and create account B there. So see, this is other browser. This is Chromium browser, and this is Firefox. In Firefox, we have the first account, and in Chromium, I will create the second account. Okay, I will increase font size. Okay, so this is testing second. Okay, email testing 2. Phone number, phone number we can took anything. Okay, password. Okay, this is not generating password. Okay, let's put out any password. Okay, see testing 2. So other account is testing 1. You can see here, so testing 1, and this is testing 2. So let's sign up. Okay, we need to, okay, we need to set up proxy there also. Proxy. Let's set it up. This is our proxy, and okay, open up and proxy, add new proxy title. I don't know how to increase the size in this, so but I think everyone know like what I am doing here, and creating a proxy. Port is 8080. I think this is created. Okay, let's check it. Okay, we are not accessing data here. Wait a second. Open proxy birth 127.80.80 port HTTP username. Okay, everything is okay. Okay, maybe we need to restart it. Okay, burp certificate also issue burp. We need to install burp also. Burp, 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 burp is downloaded. Go to setting. Proxy. Start clear browser third party setting.